Hi, everybody. So it is January 25th, and I just got home from our parent meeting for our trip to the International Thespian Festival. This is our first big meeting since we found out that we were going. We found out that we were going right after we got shut down for COVID. So this is the first opportunity we've had to get everybody together and sit down with parents and kids and the staff and talk about the trip. I have always wanted to document the trip and document our process, both for the production and for the fundraising, and get the kids' ideas and get how they're feeling about all of it. So now that I've made the commitment to do the videos. I think I'm just gonna use that. We're gonna lead into that. We're gonna lean into what we're already doing. Um, it is a fascinating process for me. Of course, I've been doing it for, I think this is our 18th trip. I think this is our 18th trip. When we started, where it was in when I started, it was in Nebraska, and now it's going to be in Bloomington, Indiana. I talked about that in a previous video. So one thing that I pointed out to the families at the meeting this evening was this show, we will have done it by the time we do the show in 3 different theaters. That's huge. That's a lot of packing it up, putting it in a truck, and taking it on the road. We've done that. We've typically our process is we do the show. If we are accepted, we remount the show. We put everything back on stage. We revamp it, make a few improvements if we can, perform it a couple of times just to get everybody back into the swing of it, pack it in the truck, drive to the festival, and perform there. So usually that last section of shows is, 3 shows within a couple weeks span. This show, since our theater is getting renovated, we are getting booted out of the building. We have to do it somewhere else. So we will pack it into a truck. We will pack it into a truck. We won't have an opportunity to put it on stage on our home stage. So we have to get all the pieces together, put them into a truck, take them somewhere else, make sure we have everything, perform it, do our remounts in a different theater, and then pack it all up and take it to Indiana. So that's going to be, again, a lot of packing it up, putting it in a truck, but a lot of figuring out new spaces along the way. So a lot of problem solving, a lot of on the fly. You have all the plans in advance. It's not like you don't know the theater that you're going into, but there's always things that you don't anticipate. Seeing a theater in a drawing and putting it on stage in a drawing, even if the drawing is perfect, there's always something that you don't anticipate. And pardon me, you just have to deal with when you get there. So I also wanted to document our fundraising process because we, again, made the commitment to all of our students that we're going to get everybody there and not to let money be an issue. We want everybody on this trip, and we're going to find a way to make it happen. Tall order, but we've got a person in charge of fundraising. Hopefully we'll get some parent volunteers in on that as well, and we'll start rolling. We have to get everybody's deposit for all the participants by April, I think 24th. So we'll see how it goes. But I want to do this so that other schools who wonder, oh, how do you take a project? How do you take a show? I want to show people how we do it. It's hard. It's hard, but it's not hard. If you love it, then it's not work, but it's definitely hard. It's not easy, but it's worth it. And we have to make some changes this time around because of the vaccination rules that the festival has. I'm going to lose. I think at this point I'm losing 5 crew kids, and I think we're losing 2 actors. We're not positive about that, but that's just the way it is. So I've got to replace some kids. That's going to be hard because I'm not really going to have the time to train them up. So I'm going to try to find, instead of new kids, I'm going to try to recruit my existing crew who maybe didn't think they wanted to, or maybe they weren't trained on when that show came around, but now they've got a different show under their belt that I would not, I would like to be able to train somebody on the show and not on the equipment. So that's the hope anyway. Um, so this is actually a little longer than I thought it was going to be. I'm really tired. Rehearsal days, we run 12 hours between the school day and then rehearsals afterward and then tack the meeting onto that. So um, I almost skipped making my video tonight, and then my husband looked at me and said, "Do you have a topic? Should I let this slide?" I said, "Okay, I'll go do my homework." Anyway, um, thank you for joining me. I hope you watched it all the way through. Follow along with us. Um, Subscribe to the YouTube channel so that you can see us, see the pop-ups. Uh, I'm going to try to make it as interesting as possible. I'm going to try to do some videos from the theater. I'm not going to have any choice but to do some videos from the theater because that's where I'm going to be for the next 2 weeks. Yeah, follow along and watch what we do. It's pretty spectacular to watch 45 high school students pack a production, take it on the road, and make it work. And hopefully these guys will kill it just like our other groups have. Some pretty spectacular stuff. Good night, everybody. Thank you.